Luffy has been defeated by several powerful adversaries throughout his grand adventure. The most notable of them is probably Don Krieg. His menacing and powerful presence was felt throughout the sea, and he was able to easily overpower Luffy several times. Another character who stands out is Blackbeard. His sheer strength and ruthlessness meant that he was able to take advantage of Luffy's naivete and inexperience. Blackbeard was also able to consistently come up with ingenious plans to give him the upper hand. Magellan is also an enemy of Luffy who is able to beat him. His venomous poison can easily incapacitate Luffy, even turning him to stone. Luffy's determination was not enough to thwart off this dangerous foe. Boa Hancock is more of an ally to Luffy, but she was still able to easily beat the Straw Hat captain, not only because of her strength but because she was able to successfully switch her tactics mid-battle. Crocodile also provided Luffy with a formidable challenge. Aside from his great strength, his powerful desert power was enough to continually inhibit Luffy's movements. Enel also proved to be a difficult opponent, as his God Fruit ability enabled him to manipulate lightning. He was able to use this to his advantage against Luffy, even after Luffy had logged some training. Kuma was also able to easily beat Luffy, as his Devil Fruit powers gave him the ability to bounce off Luffy's attacks and use them against him. His powers made it easy for him to gain the upper hand. Dracula Mihawk did not directly fight Luffy, but proved to be an immensely powerful enemy. He was able to easily defeat Zoro, deeply wound him, and even break his swords. Just seeing Mihawk's strength made Luffy terrified. Doflamingo was also able to match Luffy neck to neck with both of their supernatural powers complementing each other. Luffy's inexperience was a disadvantage at times. Magellan's intelligence and strength meant that he was able to overcome Luffy effortlessly. His Devil Fruit abilities meant that he was able to poison and overpower Luffy easily. Among the fishmen, Decan was particularly powerful. His ability to use the needles granted him power over Shadow, a powerful weapon against Luffy. Kuma's ability to repel Luffy's attacks was a great threat to Luffy. His cybernetic body and superhuman strength made for a formidable opponent. Arlong was able to not only paralyze Luffy, but also easily outmatch him strength-wise. His Devil Fruit powers would prove to be an incredible disadvantage for Luffy. Akainu was also able to stand toe-to-toe with Luffy. His intense heat make for a powerful weapon against our hero, even if Luffy is able to wield his own special powers. Gecko Moria was able to quickly overpower Luffy, as he was able to use his Shadow Devil Fruit to its fullest potential. His zombie army of shadows was successful in holding Luffy back. Boa Sandersonia also easily overpowered Luffy. Her Devil Fruit powers of elasticity enabled her to easily defend against Luffy's attacks. Not only did she have incredible strength, but she was also able to stretch her body with ease and catch Luffy off guard. Rob Lucci was also able to best Luffy in their fight. Luffy's inexperience in sword fighting meant that he was unable to dodge Lucci's slashes, which allowed Lucci to gain the upper hand and dominate the fight. The other two members of the CP9, Kiku and Califa, proved to be formidable. Kiku was able to use his Devil Fruit powers to defeat Luffy using his own moves, while Califa was able to use her Devil Fruit abilities to slow down Luffy's movements. Wapol had immense strength, enabling him to quickly overpower Luffy. Luffy's inexperience meant that Wapol was able to land successful blows. Aokiji, an admiral of the Marines, was also able to easily overpower Luffy. His devil fruit power given to him by the Navy gave him the edge, as he was able to use Luffy's own attacks against him. Sir Crocodile used his devil fruit abilities successfully against Luffy. His use of sand enabled him to nullify and easily dodge any attacks thrown at him. Shiryu of the Rain was incredibly powerful and was able to send Luffy flying with a single attack. His swift and strong moves made him a danger to Luffy. Kizaru, a fellow admiral, was able to use his devil fruit powers to easily overtake Luffy. His speed and knowledge of martial arts enabled him to keep Luffy at bay. Smoker is a rival of Luffy's, and was able to successfully battle him due to his powerful force of will. His sheer experience in battling makes him a formidable opponent.